spent some time with him last night. Interesting guy. Cesar is a founder and CEO of Massage Around the World, and having spent time with him at dinner last night, he really has been around the world. He's not making that up or exaggerating at all. He provides high-quality massage courses for therapists, and as well as training and consultancy for spas. His focus is a positive attitude, love, and compassion. He's authored 19 spa training books, and he's the creator of the online continuing education Tibetan Kunye massage course. Now, the focus of Cesar's presentation to you today is really about it's attitude, love, and compassion. And this is something I mentioned earlier in my opening remarks. This is something we have to get really good at, because this is what's going to keep clients coming back to us. We take our energy everywhere we go, and we have got to learn how to manipulate our own energy, and then we can pass that along to our clients, not only just have an impact on them, but help them get there. So it's the energy flow, and it's about refreshing and renewing and helping your client. So with that, I would like to introduce Cesar Tejedor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for being here today. It's a pleasure for me. As Diane said, my name is Cesar. I come from Spain. And today I'm going to talk about the Tibetan Kunye massage. But I would like to take some time also to talk about the holistic concept that embraces this wonderful technique. And this holistic concept, that sometimes it's even more important than the massage technique itself. This holistic point of view changed my professional career, and I would like to share with you in order to see if I'm able to change your professional career for better. Okay? I started my professional career working as a physical therapist in different hospitals and rehabilitation centers. And I was also teaching massage in different beauty schools. But then I found out that I was focusing my attention basically only on the physical body. But we are not only skin, flesh, and bones. We are much more than that. And that's why then I decided to stop working as a physical therapist, to stop working as a teacher, and to travel around Asia during the next 15 years of my life in order to learn different holistic, in order to learn different methods and look at my clients in a different way. Because of course, then we are physical body, but we are also mind, we are energy, we are emotions, and only taking all these aspects into account, we will be able to reach health, beauty, and well-being in a more effective and durable manner. It doesn't matter if you are a physical therapist, if you are a massage therapist, if you are a doctor, if you are an esthetician, if you are a nurse. If you really want to succeed by giving a real effective technique, you need to look at your client at the sum of physical body, mind, energy, emotions, and all this has to be in balance with the social and natural environment. Otherwise, your treatment will be not complete. Okay? I mean, if you have a beautiful body, okay, and if you have a wonderful skin, but your mind is sick, sooner or later, it will be useless, okay? The same than if you have a bright mind full of energy, but your physical body is not working, then it will be useless, right? And I always like to put different examples in order to explain this holistic method, okay? What I'm going to explain to you today, the Tibetan Kunye massage, it's a quite simple massage technique. It's like any other massage technique. Once that you learn all the protocols down, once that you learn all the massage strokes, once that you learn all the energy points that you have to stimulate, it's like any other massage technique. This massage technique is a very important part of the Tibetan medical tradition, and it's applied by doctors when it is done with medical purposes. But don't worry, you don't need to be a doctor in order to practice this technique. It's also applied by massage therapists and by estheticians in order to stimulate your beauty, in order to take care of your balance, your energy, and your relaxing effects, okay? The Kunie massage, as I told you, it's not difficult at all. What it's more difficult is the holistic concept that embraces this wonderful technique that has to be taken into account if you really want to adapt this massage technique according to your client needs, all right? This is what it's really important. If you want to adapt this massage technique according to your client needs, if you want to do it specially tailor-made for them, because sometimes we learn one massage technique, and I travel, I teach different massage techniques all around the world, and most of the time, my students, they learn the complete protocol, and they repeat the protocol like robots with all their clients, treating them like numbers. But we are not robots, and they are not numbers. They are unique individuals, and they should be treated as unique individuals. So let's stop practicing massage like robots, okay? Let's be more holistic. Let's look at them as the sum of all these levels. Otherwise, we will be only looking at them as a physical body, but we are not only skin, flesh, and bones. We are much more than that, okay? And I always like to put different examples in order to explain this holistic concept, okay? This first example talk about headache. So if I have headache, normally if I go to the doctor will give me painkillers, right? That's why I don't go to the doctor, because I know that he will give me painkillers. So if I have headache, I take the painkillers, right? But the problem is that my headache can be produced by many different factors, as you can see here. It can be produced because I have high blood pressure, or just the opposite, low blood pressure. It can be produced because I suffer from stress, because my boss is pushing me too much. It can be produced because I work in a very noisy environment, or because I have a lack of any kind of substance in my blood because I have a really bad diet, or because I work with my massage table too low and I force my neck, and this produces a muscle contracture, and this produces headache. But the thing is that the treatment is always the same, painkiller. Do you think that's a good treatment? No, right? It's not a good treatment. Why? Because if I take the painkiller today, maybe my headache will disappear for a few hours. But if tomorrow I come back to my work and I'm still suffering from stress, I'm still working in a noisy environment, I'm still working with my massage table very low, my headache will appear again and again. So if we are not able to look at our client in a holistic way, if we are not able to look at our clients as the sum of physical body, mind, energy, emotions, social and natural environment, then we will be offering painkiller treatments, but not truly solutions. And we don't want to offer what I call painkiller treatments, right? We want to offer real solutions. The same example can be applied if you are a massage therapist. How many massage therapists we have here? Put your hands up, please. Estheticians, doctors, nurses, physical therapists, all right. Same thing. If we have a client with a neck pain, right? If they come to our place, normally what we do? Massage. Neck pain, massage. Like a robot. We have a client with neck pain, massage. That's the only thing we do. Is that the right treatment? Is that a very holistic and complete treatment? I don't think so. Why? Because the neck pain can be produced by many different factors. So if we do massage, our client will feel very good for a few hours. But if tomorrow our client goes to the gym and he's still practicing something in a wrong way, or if he's still or she's still suffering from anxiety, or for an energy imbalance, or have a poor ergonomics or insomnia, then the neck pain will appear again and again. So if we are not able to look at our client in a more holistic way, if we only focus all our attention according to the physical body and to the symptoms, we will be offering what I call painkiller treatment, but not real solutions. But we don't want to do that, right? We want to offer truly solutions. But we normally do massage. They have neck pain, massage, that's all. But that's not the proper way to work. And the same thing can apply in aesthetics. So if we have a client with oily skin, what we normally do? Different aesthetic treatments. We use different cosmetics, the best cosmetics and the best aesthetic treatments. And even if we do the best treatment in the world, if we don't take all these aspects into account, what happened? Then we will be offering painkiller treatments, but not truly solutions. Because maybe the oily skin it's produced by lifestyle or by stress or by poor diet or any other aspects. So if we only focus our attention to the symptoms, then it's the oily skin. If we only look at the physical body, then we will be offering painkiller treatments, but no solutions. Do you want to offer painkiller treatments? No, of course not. We want to offer solutions. Yes? And it doesn't matter if you are a massage therapist, esthetician, it doesn't matter if you are a doctor. If you want to offer solutions, you need to open your eyes. You need to look at your client from another perspective. This is the most important. And this massage, it's very important, it's really nice, but the most important part of this technique is to be able to look at your client in a more holistic way. But you probably are thinking about, okay, yeah, that's good, but how can I do that? Because in my school, they teach me to do massage. If I have neck pain, I do massage. How can I do that? Okay, there are many different ways to be holistic. There are many different ways. Today, I'm here to explain you the Tibetan Kunye massage according to Tibetan medical tradition, okay? But there are many other ways to be holistic, okay? How can I do this? If I want to find out the personal constitution of my client, if I want to be able to adapt my treatment according to my client needs, if I want to be able to give him a lifestyle recommendation chart, first of all, I have to be in touch with him or her. Normally, we receive our clients and we go directly to the massage table. We don't talk with them, we don't touch them, we don't observe them, we don't speak with them. I go to the doctor and I say, okay, I have a big pain on my stomach, it's burning, okay, take this pill. But the doctor don't touch me, the doctor don't look at me, they don't look my skin, they don't look anything, they don't speak with me about my lifestyle, about my habits, about my diet. We don't want to do that. We want to be more holistic, more integrative. So how can we do that? According to Tibetan medicine, we do that by doing a pre-treatment consultation. A pre-treatment consultation can be done by any therapist. You don't need to be a doctor because we don't work curing people. We work preventive, we work in beauty, we work in relaxing, we work in balancing. How we do the pre-treatment consultation? We have 3 different methods. The first one is by visual observation, looking at your clients. Sometimes we forget to look at our clients. But the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they react to our questions, the way they look, the physical constitution, the Tibetan Kunye give us many clues in order to find out many information about our clients just by looking at them. Okay? The second one is by questionnaire, talking with them. If we don't talk with our clients, how can we see what they need? You need to talk with them. According to Tibetan Kunye massage, we make more than 40 different questions related with diet, related with emotions, related with social life, related with environment, quality of sleep, digestion, many things in order to find out what is the personal constitution of our clients. And once that we know the personal constitution of our clients, we will be able to adapt our massage or our treatment according to our client needs. This is very important, okay? And the third one, by touch. We are therapists, right? So we should use our hands in order to find out the problems of our clients by touching. Because our hands are natural scanners. We should feel, we should see through our hands. Okay, so if we take these 3 aspects into account, if we know how to do this, we will be able to find out the personal constitution of our client. What is the personal constitution of our client? In modern medicine, we believe that each person has a unique DNA, right? In traditional medicine, we believe that each person has a unique combination of the 5 elements. 5 elements are wind, fire, earth, water, and space. So each of you has a different combination of the 5 elements, the same that each of you has a different DNA, right? So let's say that my client, because I did all this pre-treatment consultation, now I know that my client is, for example, dominant on wind element. I am dominant on wind element, okay? A person who is dominant on wind element moves a lot, speaks a lot, it's quite skinny, okay? They are quite nervous and they're creative, okay? But we know the person constitution with wind element has cold nature and they move a lot, okay? So now that we know this, let's think about how can I do my massage. Should I make a deep pressure massage or a really soft pressure massage? What do you think? If I am wind element, then it's cold nature and it moves very fast. What do you think? Deep pressure or soft pressure? You don't know? No, it will be deep pressure. And you know why? Because it's a cold nature. Wind has a cold nature, so if we do a deep pressure massage, we will increase the body heat. So what we try to do is to create balance. Okay? So what kind of oil should I use with my client if my client is wind dominant? Hot or cold? Hot. Because wind has cold properties, so what we have to do is to create balance. And after the massage technique, when you give him a lifestyle recommendation chart, what is best for him to eat? Very nutritious food or very light food? What do you think? Very nutritious food. Why? Because persons with wind constitution, they move a lot. They burn a lot of energy just by being the way they are. So if they have very light food, they will have a lack of energy. So even if we eat a lot of nutritious food, we never get fat because we burn a lot of energy. And like this, it's just common sense. Once that you learn the basic principles of the Tibetan Kunye massage, you will be able to adapt your massage technique according to your client needs. So you will be able to know if the pressure should be very deep or soft, if the oil should be warm or cold, if you have to do many repetitions or not. You will be able to adapt your massage according to your client needs. And at the end of the massage, we always give a lifestyle recommendation chart because massage and beauty is not only 1 hour treatment. It will be part of a lifestyle, at least if you want to be real effective, okay? If you want to be real effective, and we all want to be real effective. Tomorrow, if you are able to come to the workshop, we will see in 4 hours all these things, and in just 4 hours you will be able to recognize the personal constitution of your clients, and you will be able to do a lifestyle recommendation chart. Not very deep, but just a first approach, okay? It's not that difficult, and we don't need to be doctors to do this. The most important is to look at your clients as the sum of physical body, mind, energy, emotions, social and natural environment. This is the most important of this massage, and in my opinion, this is the most important in massage, beauty, in medicine, okay? Because that way, we will be able to adapt our treatment according to our client needs. Okay, the massage itself, let's start with the massage practice. As I told you, it's quite simple. It's not very difficult. It's just the sum of different massage strokes, different energy points, and once that you learn the complete protocol, it's quite easy, okay? The massage, before we start with the massage practice, we need to have different things. The first thing is the Sakti Duppas, a small herbal box. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. These small herbal bags are composed by nutmeg, coriander, and cumin powder. Okay, we will make these Sati Duppas tomorrow. It's easy to make. If you are not able to come to the workshop, just let me know and I will send you a video in order you to learn how to make the Sati Duppas. It's very easy. And with this Sati Duppa, we will stimulate different energy points. Okay? What else we can do with this massage? It can be done by 1 or 2 therapists. If it's done by 1 therapist, it takes 60 minutes. If it's done by 2 therapists, it takes 40 minutes, okay? what else I'm going to need? Chickpea powder. Looks like a cooking class, huh? Normal chickpea powder, because we will use this during the last step, step number 8. In the step number 8, what we are going to do with the chickpea powder, it's just to apply a little bit of chickpea powder all along the body, and we will remove the oil with that chickpea powder, and we will do a soft exfoliation in order to finish the massage. Okay, it's quite easy. As you can see here, the massage is composed of 8 different steps, and each step is composed by different sequences. There are many different sequences, more than 60 or 70, so it's quite a long massage, but once that you learn, it's not that difficult. So let's start with the step number 2, okay? Step number 1, it is done with your client in sitting position on the massage table, and you will apply the sati-dupas in different energy points in order to stimulate different energy points of your body, okay? But because it's quite similar to step number 2, we are going to directly to step number 2 because we don't have much time, okay? If you want these illustrations, you don't need to take pictures. You can take pictures, but if you want, just send me an email and I can send you all the steps with all the illustrations, okay? So it's not a problem. At the end of my presentation, I will put you my email address, and you will be able to send me an email saying like, oh, please send me the illustrations, and I will gladly send you all the illustrations, okay? The step number 2, in order to start with step number 2, let's say that, for example, my client in this case, it's fire dominant, fire constitution, right? So if it's fire constitution, what is the best for him? It's cold oil or warm oil? Cold oil, because if I put warm oil, then I increase the fire, and then I create imbalance. So what I have to do is to create balance, okay? So what is the type of massage that I should do if he is fire? Soft or deep pressure? Soft, because otherwise I will increase the body heat. What is the best for him to eat? Cold food or warm food? Cold food. Is good chili for him? I don't think so, because increase the body heat. So at the end, once that you learn the basics, it's very easy to find out what is the best for your client. It's just common sense, okay? Okay, so let's start with the massage practice. Then I start with the sati-dupa stimulation. Okay, so I put the sati-dupa inside of the oil. In case that my client, it's wind constitution or it's water and earth, I always, if I put it on warm oil, I always have to do, a test in order not to burn my client. But in this case, because it's cold, I don't have to do it. But remember, every time that you put this on your client's body, you need to test if it's too hot, okay? So the first point is going to be the brecma point. The brecma point, it's 4 fingers distance from the hairline, okay? But the 4 fingers are not my 4 fingers, are my client 4 fingers, because imagine that my client is 2 meters and very big and have these fingers, so then the proportions are according to his fingers, okay? So, but he has similar fingers than me, so I'm going to do it with my fingers, okay? So it's 4 fingers distance, and then I do brecma point. Can you see? 4 fingers distance, and then brecma point. I do circular movement, and I will stay here 1 minute, 2 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to do it fast because we don't have much time. But then the next point, it's another 4 fingers distance, is the crown chakra. This is a very important point, okay, because it connects us with the life energy force. And then the next point, it's again 4 fingers distance. So we turn the head, is the occipital point. All right, all these points of stimulations are good for relaxing the general body, also in order to increase the quality of sleep, also in order to open your senses. Okay, according to Tibetan medicine, all the points on your head open your senses. Then we do the forehead points, 2 points on the forehead. Okay, 1 point, 2 points. I'm going to do it fast, right? But normally it takes longer. Then you do the tragus point. Back of the ear. And base of the skull. All these points are good in order to diminish headache, dizziness, insomnia. Okay, I do this side and then I do it on the other side. And at the end of this, I always put the Satidupa inside of the oil and I do circular finger friction at each point. Okay, so first point, brecma point, then crown chakra, then I turn the head, occipital point, then I do forehead. This massage is a little bit low for me, so I can have neck pain after this. Then I do tragus. Okay. Back of the ear and base of the skull. Okay. All these points are there in the illustrations. So if you want the illustrations, I will send it to you. Okay. So we have done with this step, simple, right? Once that you learn the points and the effects and all the indications and counterindications, it's simple. So then I go to the lower limb. Can I take this? Probably not. Okay. So I uncover the lower limb. Next slide, please. Good. And then I start, every time I start with one step, I start with the energy point stimulation with the Satitupas, always. So when you start with step 3, you start with the Satitupas. When you start with step 4, you start with the Satitupas energy stimulation. All the time, I start with the energy stimulation. So now I take the Satitupa. Again, if it's warm oil, I check, okay? And if it's not, then I start with the energy stimulation. So now I'm going to stimulate all the energy points in the lower limb. Remember that when we stimulate an energy point, we have two different effects. One, it's on a local level. So in this case, for example, I'm nurturing the tendon, I'm increasing the movement of the joint, okay? I'm relaxing the general muscle of the foot, okay? But on a reflex level, this point has a lot of relation with the throat, with the thyroid glands, and also with emotional things related with the capacity of express yourself. So when I'm applying the energy point here, I'm working on this particular area, but I'm working also on a reflex area on the throat, okay? Then I do all the energy points of the lower limb. I'm doing it very fast, okay, but normally you have to stay longer. And then at the end, again, you do circular finger friction at each point, okay? So it's very repetitive, not difficult at all. All right, so now I have to spread the oil on the lower limb, okay? I have two ways of doing it. One is the normal way by doing a normal effleurus. Another way is by having the Satitupas and putting the oil with the Satitupas. This is especially good for me because it's also good because it has the substance of the herbs. So you're spreading the oil, but you're also spreading the substance of the herbs, okay? Okay. So now we go to the sole, okay? And we are going to do palm rubbing. Let's say that my client, it's wind constitution. So I have to do it deep pressure, very slow, right? Because wind moves fast, so I have to do it slow. But now let's say that my client, it's fire constitution. I have to do soft pressure, and I have to do it a normal rhythm. But now let's say that my client, it's earth and water constitution. Then I have to do very deep pressure, but very fast. Why? Because the element of earth and water is very stable, so they need to be active. So that's why we do very fast movements. Okay? Now I do thumb gliding, okay? It's a normal stroke. I'm sure you all use this stroke. Can you see it? It can be simultaneously or alternating. Can you see it good or not? Okay. I'm going to try to be a little bit fast because we are in step number 3 and we have 5 more steps. Okay. So now we do palm gliding. In this case, I have to open a lot my legs because the most beautiful tool of yourself is your physical body, okay? So you have to take care of your physical body. So then, up and down inside, up outside, down inside, and then I go to leg and thigh. This is a mess. Okay. Good. Simple. When we go up, we make more pressure. When we go down, we do soft pressure. Okay? We can do simultaneously or alternating, and then we go up to thigh. Okay, now we do ringing, like ringing a towel. Slow in this case. And down with a soft effleurus. It's not something that you have never seen in your life. It's just normal strokes, normal massage, and it's not a big deal. Once that you learn all the protocol, it's easier, right? I mean, the most important is to be able to adapt this massage according to your client needs. It's to be able to do a lifestyle recommendation chart at the end of the massage. It's to be able to look at your client not as skin, flesh, and bones to see what else and what are the personal needs of your client. That's the most important thing of this Kunie massage. And then we finish with a soft effleurus. Easy. Okay, so we cover the lower limb and we do exactly the same on the other one. We are not going to do it on the other side because it's exactly the same as this side, okay? So now we uncover. Oh, you have the rope here. We go to the next step, step number 4. Okay. And as always, how do we start each step? With the stimulation of the energy points of the Satitutpas, right? So we take the Satitutpa and we start doing the energy stimulation. Again, if it's warm, we test it. If it's not, we go directly. First, throat chakra, then heart chakra, then navel chakra, and then levator of the scapulas. And according to Tibetan massage, the direction of the pressure, it doesn't matter. but according to other traditional medicines, the direction of the pressure, it matters. So for example, if we do it clockwise direction, okay, what do you think is this? Stimulation or relaxation? It's a stimulation, okay? But if we do anti-clockwise direction, it's relaxation. So that's why sometimes if somebody's working on the stomach, on the belly, okay, then we normally always do clockwise direction because we like to follow the direction of the intestine, right? Because it's good for the movement of the bowels, okay? But if you see somebody doing it in the wrong position, then you can think like, oh, he's not doing it properly. But sometimes he's focusing his attention or her attention basically on the energy, not on the physical body. So even if they do it in their other position, it could be good, okay? So not every time has to be according to clockwise direction. It could be also in anti-clockwise direction, okay? So at the end, as always, I do circular finger friction at each point. Again, in order to spread the oil all around the chest, abdomen, and upper limbs, I have two options. One, to do it in a classic way, which is by doing effleurats. Another one, by using the satiduppas. In case our client it's a lady, of course, we don't do this. We cover, the chest. And then we do first abdomen, and then we do upper chest, arms, and shoulders, okay? Okay. Okay, I guess we don't have much time, so I'm going to jump a few things. All right. So then you do abdomen. In case you do according to the anatomy, you do clockwise direction. In case you do it according to energy, you can do clockwise or anti-clockwise, depending on what you want to do, okay? That's easy. Well, and basically, we only have 4 more minutes, so I don't have time to show you the complete massage. If you are able to come tomorrow to the workshop, I will show you the complete massage. But basically, it's very simple. It's the only thing you need to know. It's different strokes that are not very difficult, the different energy points that you have to cover all along the body. But the most important, as I told you, it's the holistic approach, okay? So let's go to step number 5. Okay, I'm going to show you now very fast the next steps. Okay, step number 4, upper limb, legs, and then we do again the satiduppas on the head. Step number 5, we turn our client to lateral position. So this massage it is done first in supine, then in lateral, then in prone position. No, sorry, first in sitting position, then supine, then lateral, then prone position, okay? So then in lateral position, we do all these strokes. We go to step number 6, and it's very similar to step number 3, but in face down position, in prone position, okay? As you can see, different massage strokes with different energy points that you have to stimulate. And then we go to step number 7, then it's the back. Here you have more energy points that you have to stimulate all along the vertebrae, okay? Then we go to step number 8. And step number 8, I'm sure you have curiosity about the chickpea powder, okay? But it's not difficult at all. It's just to spread a little bit of chickpea powder, like you are salting your client, okay? And you do just a normal effleurats all around the body in order to remove the oil in order to make a soft exfoliation. Simple. So as you can see now, the chickpea powder absorbs all the oil. And you cannot feel it, but I can feel that I'm making a very soft exfoliation. Basically, we do this all along the body. First, face down because it's in prone position, and then face up, and that's the complete massage. So it's 8 different steps with normal massage strokes using different energy points according to Tibetan medicine, that's something very specific. And basically, that's the complete massage. As I told you before, the most important part of this is to change your mind. It's to look at your client in a more holistic way. Because once that you make that click, there is no way back. Once that you look at your client in a different way, not just like skin, flesh, and bones, in a more holistic way, there is no way back. So now, even if I'm not practicing the Kunie massage, if I'm doing physical therapy, if I'm practicing beauty, or if I'm doing Balinese massage or Thai massage, I always look at my clients with that perspective, because that's the most important thing, to be able to adapt your treatments according to your client needs, not to be robots anymore, not to treat our clients like numbers. We have to treat them like persons. We have to adapt ourselves according to their personal needs. That's the most important. So please keep thinking holistic. Please keep studying in order to be more integrative. And please enjoy the rest of the Congress. Thank you very much. I will be down there now at the end of this presentation in order to answer all your questions if you have questions, because we don't have much time. So I will be there, so if in case you have any questions. If you are coming tomorrow, I will be very happy to see you. If we are not, I will see you around, because I will be around here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Cesar. And I'm not